And am I live? Yes. Okay, there we go. I am live again. Uh, that's just irritating when that does that. For some reason, OBS just wanted to stop going live for me. There we go. Let's try that again. Hopefully, it does not turn it off again. Because I did not press the key. But you can literally get away with doing this one sentence all the way across. Now, if you're going to use ChatGPT, which again, my go-to is and always has been is Claude. But if you're going to, and you don't have my Architron skill, which by the way, Architron and Spark skill are both up on my store. What you're going to do is you're literally going to go into, say, ChatGPT, and you're going to say, okay, I want to make a HTML generator. The subject is whatever subject that you want. I need 30 drop downs, or however many drop downs you want per option. You want 30 options per drop down, or however many options you want per drop down. If you are using male and female models, you're going to tell it that you need controls so that male models only get male options, female models only get female options. Your first option is none. The rest in alphabetical order. Then you're going to tell it what kind of drop downs that you want. I have 3 standard drop downs that I want, which is shadow control, lighting control, and camera control. And then tell it what buttons that you need. You need a generate button, a copy active tab, a video script, a music prompt, and animation tabs. Well, those are the tabs that you want. The buttons that you need are generate, copy active tab, randomize, and clear all. You can even tell it to put in locks. This one does not have locks in it, and you can tell it how many presets you want. Very easy. So let's see here. I need to fix the structure issue. See, Claude is being stupid. So we'll let it fix its thing. I thought that was kind of weird. Yep, see, if you click on that, nothing's going to happen. So, Claude is fixing its mistakes, which it does automatically, and then I just have to, okay, cool. I wasn't sure where it was going to stash it at. I'm glad that you're learning. If you have questions, ask. I do have a course, it's like $10 on how to build the generators as well on my store. And I appreciate you hanging here with everyone sliding in and out. Hello, Cheyenne. So, are you finished yet? No, you're not. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually put this, once it's finished fixing whatever it screwed up, I'm going to use CArt and Flow, because I'm actually paying for Google Flow now, simply because of the bundle that I got for like $3 or something like that for the next 2 months. And it just boosts my, I just bought it mostly because I needed the space on my Google Drive. So I get like 4 terabytes on my Google Drive now for $7 a month. That ain't bad. Can't complain on that one. Come on, finish up. Yeah, I mean, it's like I think it's like $7.99 a month AUD. So it means it's going to be cheaper in the U.S., of course. But you get Flow Music. You get Flow Music. You get. Let me close this off. You literally get Flow Music. Google Flow. Okay, so introducing a visible watermark toggle. Okay, well, that get started. There we go. So you get Flow Music. You get 250 credits a month to use, not for Flow Music, but for Google Flow. You also get actual access to Flow Music, which is on its own like $8 a month. All for like $7.99 a month. Plus, what, I think 4 terabytes or something like that. Let me hop into my Google Drive here, and I'll tell you how much you get. Let's see here. 400 gigabytes is what you get. Not terabytes, but 400 gigabytes. All for $8. I use Flow Music. It's better than Suno Music because, one, they're not getting the shit suit out of them. Two, it gives you way more control than what Suno does. Plus, I get 400 gigabytes of hard drive space on Google Drive. All for basically $8 a month. So let's see if Claude is done with this Viking not work. Oh, you're still editing. Come on. You can do it. And we'll let it finish its thing up. But Flow, I honestly like Google Flow. The more that I'm using it, the better it is. I mean, I literally made these four things here. Yeah, they do sound very similar. They sound very... Hey, Designs. They sound very... Yeah, that was cute. It's a generator. If you are in my group on Discord, the generator's there. And if you are part of House of Jews, it is in there as well. Look for in the freebies section of her school. I dropped it in there. And it makes these cute little cat things. Oh, sorry, not this one. Not these ones. This one actually, this is a different generator. That's actually up on my store. This cat one is. Let me see. Do I actually have that? Downloads. I have one that's actually a... Let's see here. Itty Bitty Cats. Nope. Baddies. Index 3. It looks like I don't have it on my computer. That's irritating as hell. Hold on one second. I can cheat this. And yeah, I had to cover my screen because TikTok gets really, really super pissy about showing off things and whatnot for some stupid reason. So what I'll do is I will download this again. Go to here. Go to download. Click open. Bingo. Oh, yeah. The Grumpy Monster Cat. Hey, Pajama Mama, how you doing? So, let's just go the Sleepy Grouch. We're going to go video, copy this, throw this into Flow into Google Flow, because I've got like, I think, how many freaking credits? Yeah, I got 240. I got 240 credits, because you get 50 credits every single day. How you doing, Pajama Mama? Long time no see. So we're going... I haven't been on for a while, actually. I've been down a really deep rabbit hole rebuilding a few programs, like my bulk uploader to Printify, which is up on my store, and it is now fucking working. Claude screwed it up last night, and I was so tired last night, I didn't run all the way through it to double check to make sure that it's actually working like it's supposed to. And let's see here. So, let's go to Google Drive. I can upload that and grab the proper one. But I have literally been busting my butt. Oh, by the way, using to make a video on Flow and using, I think it's OmniFlash, it's literally 15 credits and that's it. Let's go to Google Drive. There we go. My drive. Turn and burn. There you are. And we just need to upload the file. Yes, I talk to myself all the time. But Flow Music gives you 250 credits a month to use as you desire, both for Nana Banana and videos. Cool. And by the way, it's okay to talk to yourself as long as you don't get the wrong answer, according to my grandmother. And my grandmother was a very, very wise woman. Short little thing, Southern belle, scared the ever-living shit out of everyone in that family. she would tell us to jump, and we were already midair before we asked how high. And we never could figure that out. Not once could we figure it. I literally have a cousin that used to play for Snyder football. This man had no freaking neck. Literally. No neck. Looked like his... we always teased him about it because we always asked him if his body just blew a bubble for a head. He was 6... I say it was because I don't know if he's still kicking or not because other side of the family. But he was 300 pounds, 6'5", defensive linebacker for Snyder football. My grandmother, literally 4'8". He was picking on her or picking on one of us, and it annoyed her, and she just snapped her fingers and said, "Hey, enough." And that man was lower than a snake's belly. And we couldn't figure out how in the hell she had that. All she had to do was snap at us. Or just give us a look. And I was like, oh, shit. We're going to have to behave now. Otherwise, we are in deep shit. And even the adults were the same way. If grandmother told you to do something, by God, you did it. And you did it quickly. If you knew what was good for you. Let that run. Yeah, it made no sense to us. I loved the woman while she was kicking, but it's like, dear Lord, here we go. Here's a sleepy kitty wearing a costume. And that's flow music. I mean, not flow music. That's just Google Flow, which is part of Google Labs. 15 credits to do a 10-second video. So it's very cute, very easy to run. And then, let's see here. Wrong button. Go back to here. And go back to YT. There we go. Voila. All right. So yeah, this generator itself literally just does grumpy kitties and monster suits and whatnot. The grumpy monster kitty party powder. Let's just check that one out. We're going to copy that. Oop, not that. Sorry, I didn't want to do that. Let's do the video. I mean, the straight photo. Let's just toss this into CArt. I love CArt. CArt can do some amazing work. And we go to my Gothic Laurel as well, which I love. Pop that up there. Boom. But this generator to do all of these is literally up in Discord channel, my Discord channel, which is the Rabbit Hole. Link is in my bio, and Hostage's Discord as well. So if you want to play with it, it's free, easy to use. Here we go. And as you can see, it makes these. And there's that one. I got bored. Wasn't feeling that good. Wasn't feeling that hot. Got a little bored the night that I made this. I was just using it to distract myself. Oh crap! Cancel that out. That was the wrong one. That's fine. I'll have to upload that later. I was wondering why that wasn't working, right? There we go. But good trainer, a good group to get into on Discord is House of Jews. Of course, the Rabbit Hole as well, where I hang out every day. I'm live there right now. I'm also live on my YT channel. So, multiple ways of finding me. And this is what CI does with the Gothic Laurel. Kind of spices it up a little bit better. That one does not look happy, does it? One thing I will never understand is why people insist on putting dogs and cats in stupid costumes. Especially cats. It's kind of like baptizing a cat. It can be done, but there's going to be a lot of pain involved. And the question is, do you really want to do it? And my nephew found out that, yes, you can baptize a cat. And you can also come away with a face full of scratches and arms and whatnot. I'm still not sure who won that argument, if it was the cat or if it was my nephew. My nephew was very proud, though. Hey, Ray, and thank you very much. And hey, Constance. Yeah, that's a dumb idea too. But to be perfectly honest, as long as it is safe for them to lick it off, who am I to judge on that one? But at least with the painting of the dogs, it doesn't screw with their body temperature. Whereas if you put a coat on them or a stupid costume, it's going to make them hot. How you doing, Constance? Thanks for the heart meat. And thank you for the gifts. And 500 comments. Damn. I do appreciate you hanging with me. Now, let's see if Claude has finished my Viking nut work. Yeah, it has. So, what did it actually call this? Gen Viking nut. Oh. Actually, I know right where. I bet you anything it didn't put it where I think it did. Nope, it didn't. Hold on a second. There we go. There's my pins. I just gotta find it. Viking. I gotta learn my alphabet one of these days, apparently. Let's see. Zoomy, yin and yang. There you are. Viking Network. Let's have a look. Let's see. So we have Odin's Raven's Nut. Oops, my phone just disconnected itself. So let's just generate this. And we're going to throw this into CArt. And at the same time, I'm going to go to Gemini because I don't really want to waste my I don't want to waste my thing there. Let's go to Gemini. And we're going to go to images. Toss that in there. And we'll see what Gemini gives us. Thank you for the... I appreciate the gifts, Constance. Really do. So we'll see what Gemini gives us. Yeah, Gemini is still free, but I am actually paying for it now because of the fact that they have a deal going on for like 400 gigs of Google Drive space, which I need. They also give me access to Google Flow, which is Flow Labs. I get 250 credits plus a month, plus the 50 credits every day. And I also get access to Flow Music. Flow Labs does, yes. Gemini apparently does too. So you can actually do videos, try a template, or create using Omni. So let's do one in here in Omni, just out of curiosity. But before we do that, let's see how much I actually have. Oh, we're going to click done on that one. Right now, I have 225 credits, Flow credits. So let's just check out Gemini's. And we're going to... Actually, where did my kitty go? Let's post that cat here. Let's go video. Copy that. Find my freaking Gemini again. There you are. We're going to pop that in there. So we have Pro, which is what so we have Flash. Let's just do that. And let's pop that in there. I just want to see if that's going to... my plan is literally $7.99 AUD. And that gives you literally access to Gemini on the Pro plan, Flow Labs, and Flow Music. Plus 400 gigs of space on Google Drive. All for fucking $8 a month. Your first 2 months is like $3.95 or something like that. Okay, I will send me a message and I will grab I'll grab it for you. It's Google AI something or other, or Google One. I think that's what it is. So while this is doing while it's generating this, let's just check our flow just out of curiosity. Let's go to F5. Redo that. Okay, cool. As you can see, I still have 225 credits here. So, Gemini is running, the Pro plan runs off of different credit than what Flow does. So that's a good thing. Let's find my Viking knot. Let's just see what this actually comes up with script-wise. So we're going to copy that. We'll throw this into flow music. I mean, not flow music. I keep calling it flow music. And this literally is going to cost me 15 credits to do. And it will be a 10-second video, as per normal. 10-second video. Yep, there we go. Cool. Thank you. Thanks for the DM, Constance. You know how well my brain works, or lack of thereof. Cool. Well, then freaking build it. Cool. Go for it. Go for it. So we'll let that do its thing. And here we go. This is what Gemini gave us. Oh, send me another DM, Constance, and I will send you the link for the. I'll actually give you the HTML generator. It's one of my free ones. And as I said, it can be found in my Discord. It can be found in House of Jews Discord as well. And Creative Souls. And if you want it here, I'll just throw it up onto my Google Drive file, Google Drive file for you, because I don't have it up on my app yet. And yes, I actually have a full app for Mac and PC, and it's $5. It's on my store. Gives you access to all my free generators plus the ones that I have up for sale. I still have to do a few things to get a few other things going up and running. All right, let's see how well. Ooh, these actually came out kind of nice. To build that generator, I actually found a few pictures that I thought were kind of cute. And I just said, let's go with my normal grumpy theme. Kittens, but in monster suits. And again, I can go a little cheap on my prompts because of the fact that I have an entire skill set up to write my generators. And even if I didn't have the skill, as long as you are using the same chat, I don't care if it's ChatGPT. I do not recommend using it in Gemini. Oops, hold on a second. Gotta do the puzzle. Connect the G puzzle. There we go. Thank you for the gifts. If you keep it all in the same chat, you build at least 2 generators, doing long form generator. Then after that, you can just simply say, hey, I need a new HTML generator, similar to what we've been building, but the subject is, and then it'll run from that because you've given it enough information beforehand, so now it knows what you need or what you're looking for. So it makes it a lot easier than sitting there trying to type out the entire long form process. Because like with the Viking one here, I literally just told it I needed I need a new HTML generator similar to what we've been building, but the subject is going to be Viking.work. And boom, one sentence gives me this entire generator. Let's see, where did the generator go? Not that generator. That's my beacon store. Where in the ever-living fuck did the generator go? Did I close that off? Oh no, there it is. And it built me this entire generator. If I want to change the background or something like that, then I'll just go back and say, hey, I need to change the background. So it does not matter how you do it, as long as you remember that you have to keep you want to organize, and I hate using that word, it makes me break out in a rash, but if you organize your chats in ChatGPT, Claude, whatever, and each chat does one specific thing. Like for this one chat here, until I can't use it anymore, it does nothing but builds HTML generators. That is all I'm asking it to do in this one thing. When I'm vibe coding my programs, like with my Print Ready Pro, here we go. It's actually done. That chat, that's all that chat is all about, is my Print Ready Pro. Which, by the way, the Print Ready Pro is an upscaler. I can bulk match all of these files here. I can select whatever product that I want from here from Printful. I'm sorry, Printify. Like the women's ideal race back track. I tell it what input folder and what output folder, and boom. As an example, if I go here, let's go to output. We come back to here. Excuse me. We go to the bulk uploader. We go to designs. We're going to put that there. And we're going to actually change the browse file to downloads. And we'll just put it in weights. We click batch. There's 8 photos because I've already redone a couple of them. And boom. Less than 2 minutes. Every single folder every single file that's in here, 300 DPI. Well, I'm sorry, 400 DPI because that's what I have it set for. And they are each and every one of them are designed specifically for that racerback. It is the proper. It is literally the proper size, so I could literally load this onto the raceback tank top for women, and it will look decent. It will actually fill in where it's supposed to fill in. So it is the proper size. Hey, Val. So that I don't have to sit there and go to like Canva and try to mess with their bulk setup, or go to Photoshop and try to bulk resize everything and have to sit there and bounce back and forth for the website to figure out what size they actually need. So this is literally set up right where you need it. 300 DPI. So this is all going to be 300 DPI. You can also go in and you can manually set this up for whatever you know, inches or centimeters. So if you don't use Printify, which I still recommend if you're going to do pod, Printify is actually a good service to be using. You can go here. But if you are using, say, a local service, I can literally just ask the local service, hey, what file size do I need to send you? It'll give me the file size. It'll tell me what the preferred DPI, which is going to be at least 300, is, and I can manually bulk upload all my photos and send them off to my supplier, my local supplier. And here in Australia, I look for, if I'm going to service the Australian community, I look for a print-on-demand company here. Because if I use like Printify or Printful, if I can't find a supplier that's here, it's going to take anywhere between, I think, like 2 weeks to almost a month to get fucking product here. Takes fucking forever. So this gives you options on how to set the things up on. And then let's see if Flow is actually done with my not work. Why did it not do that? Oh, approve. Well, come on. You can do it. There we go. Here's Flow. But here's another one that I had Flow do. And this is just a photo. And that uses Nana Banana too. It's a Bollywood star in Palace. Now, the annoying thing that I find with Flow is it does not keep track of if I'm on my laptop or if I'm on my PC. Because on my laptop, it's not going to show these. It won't show a couple of these photos, a couple of these images. Because it doesn't keep track of one account. Yes, I do still create personas as well. Which, by the way, if you use Claude, you can make your own personas and turn them into skills, and that's what I've done. Like my Spark skill actually builds my web pages for me. I've literally turned her into a skill. Well, here we go. Let's see what this does. Oh, that's kind of cool. Not a bad prompt. I could probably improve it a little bit better, but for 15 tokens, that ain't bad. Put a bunch of them together, have yourself a nice little long video. No, I have never used Manus. I have not used Manus yet. Because when Manus first came out, I could not use it because it was for those in the States only, which really sucked. So I have not used Manus. Now, one thing that I will say that I will not use, I do not use Gemini for coding. Not even HTML websites. It absolutely fucking sucks for them. But if I need to brainstorm, I'm going to use I'm literally going to use Gemini for brainstorming. Absolutely amazing. And I also use it for contact for using both sometimes videos, as you can see. This is still cute. And then, of course, Nana Banana 2 if I have to have text into my photos. Because the only two that really do text very well is Nana Banana 2 and Ideogram. But I haven't used Ideogram in a while. Let's generate us another cute. Let's go to copy. And let's just chuck this into here. Oops. Technical difficulties and almost knocked the phone over. But yeah, Mantis wise, I have not used. I've heard good things about Mantis though. Don't get me wrong. So, but the only ones that I really use, I use ChatGPT mainly for a little bit of research and for building brand Bibles because it's still the best one out there for building brand Bibles. Once in a great while, if I want to just see what I can do with photos, because I'm not paying for it, I'll throw, a photo prompt in there. No big deal. But if I'm doing research, I'm hitting at least 4 of the 5 main chats out there. I use ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, DeepSeek, and once in a great while, I may use Grok. These are cute. May have to do a generator for dogs like that. And this is without the Gothic Laurel. No, I don't create GPTs anymore. GPTs are weak-ass tools. I don't see the point in them. My personas are more powerful. They actually have a personality. They can do way more than a GPT can, and I can take them anywhere. I can even put them in Mantis if I want to. The only one that actually kind of whines about my personas is Claude, and then I just cheat that, turn them into a skill, and boom, it has no problem about it stops bitching about it. But every ChatGPT, GPTs, one, they bind you to ChatGPT. You can't take them anywhere else. So if GPT goes down or the creator of that GPT decides, hey, I don't want to have this up, or you have to pay me from now on for that GPT, you're bound to ChatGPT. And if it disappears, you're screwed. It's the same with gems. Gems are basically the same thing as a GPT, but they're only usable in Gemini. I don't see the point in binding myself to one specific AI. Now, mind you, we all have our favorite AI that we're going to use and we're going to pay for. Mine happens to be Claude, but I still use all 4 of the main ones. I use ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, and Claude. They all have their uses, especially for research. If I'm going to start a brand, and by the way, I actually have a course up, $25 for 48 people. It teaches you literally how to go from an idea to your very first product. It shows you how to do the proper research using all 5 AIs out there. All for free, doesn't cost you squat. uses ChatGPT, Gemini, DeepSeek, Claude, and Grok all at the same time to show you how to find the intersections. And that's what you always want. If you're doing any kind of research, I honestly suggest that you hit all four AIs. And if you need a tiebreaker, you go to Grok. Grok can be your tiebreaker. And you're going to give it the same prompt. Every AI that you have access to, you're going to give it the same prompt. And then you're going to look for where they all agree. Those are the intersections. And that's going to validate your actual research. Instead of just going to Gemini and saying, hey, I'm going to start a POD business, and leaving it all up to ChatGPT. You're literally hurting yourself by sticking with just one AI when it comes to research. Because all of them are going to give you something different. But they're all going to end up agreeing in certain aspects. And where they all agree, that's where you're looking for that crossover. X marks the spot. So that's going to validate if your idea is good or if it's a shit idea. And guess what? We all have shit ideas, myself included. Both vibe coding as well as starting different brands. I've started a ton of brands, sold a ton of brands. Some of them were really good. Some of them were just shit. You don't know until you try. So, but do the homework. Let's see. Let's do the generate that. Let's grab the Z photo and let's see how the Viking network came out. What to do? But GPT wise, no, I do not make GPTs. They're dull tools to be. Don't get me wrong. There's some good GPTs out there, but one, again, they bind you to ChatGPT. You can't use them anywhere else. Two, a persona, when you learn how to build them, can run circles around a GPT. Easy. Easy. And then you're gonna you'll start asking yourself, why the hell have I been using GPTs when I can build something like this? And yes, I do have a class on how to build GPTs. I mean, not GPTs, but AI personas. But I much prefer personas. One, they actually have personality. Two, they're just way more powerful because I can take them anywhere. If ChatGPT goes down, even for 20 minutes or an hour or whatever, I'll just say to hell with it. I'll go to DeepSeek or I'll go to Claude. And I'll take my project that I was working on, my persona, and say, okay, hey, this is what we're working on. Do your magic. Do the voodoo you do so well. Kind of thing. And just as an example, if I'm going to make AI music, I use DeepSeek and my persona Reed. Let's actually go to DeepSeek. I'm not going to be using Flow, so. And at the same time, let's go to Flow Music. And we go there. Still have quite a few credits. So we go to DeepSeek. We go to Reed. Let's go to my Viking. And we're going to go to music prompts. We're going to copy this. That's kind of a shit prompt, but that's okay. Reed will improve it. All right, Reed, my friend. I need you to improve the hell out of this prompt. Oop. There we go. Yes, I have taught you how to build your own personas constants. And if you ever need a reminder, you know how to get a hold of me, huh? I have no problem teaching you, helping you with those again. And as you can see, DeepSeek is making me an entire music thing. So if we copy that, as you can see, we have choir, we have production, instruments. You can't even put all of this into Suno. Suno would have the conniption fit. Oh, cool. Let's try it. What are you doing? Oh, it's showcasing. Let's just pop that in there. Let's stop that. Thank you. I don't need you to be doing that. I need you to do this. Hey, I said stop. Thank you. Whoop, there we go. What I use is literally Flow Music. There's Google Flow Music. It used to be Refusion. Then it went to Producer AI, and then Google they either teamed up with Google or Google bought them out. It's worth the money. It's if you don't have the Google plan, it's $8 a month. It's basically the same price as what Suno is, but you have way more control. Here we go. Let's see what this sounds like. Pattern in the Frost. Oop, let me turn it.
The pattern was always there. It was carved in the frost before we learned to read. It was beaten into the drums before we learned to speak. And tonight, it is being revealed. Frost on the runes, frost on the bone. The pattern was written in silence alone. The drums are the heartbeat, the horn is the cry. The ancestors are waking, or they're opening their eyes. The design is alive in the dark of the deep. The pattern is stirring, the silence will break. The runes are beginning to move in the stone. The frost is remembering the shape it must take.
It's early in the morning for heavy rock. The cool thing with Flow Music, it does other languages as well, and it does it pretty damn good. You can have it in ASM. You can literally have one in Latin, Spanish, and it does really good translations. Mind you, I don't speak Spanish or Latin. I know a couple of people that do. I ran a song specifically in Spanish to ask them, hey, how does this sound? Does it translate right? And they were like, oh, this is absolutely beautiful. It translates really good. So the translation is pretty decent. I actually had one song, and this went before Flow Music. It literally switched from English to Italian to Spanish to Greek, if I remember correctly. And there was like one other language just to see if it could do it. It was literally called the Tower of Babylon. And it was a epic opera rock. And it pulled it off the switch perfectly. I got to see how well this newest version of their... they just literally released a new engine, like yesterday. So I haven't played with it just yet to see how well it does. Matter of fact, fuck it. We're going to go to Reed. I'm going to tell Reed. And Reed, again, I'm using Reed in DeepSeek. Reed is my persona. I'm going to say, Reed, I need a new song. This one is going to be an epic opera rock all about the fallen love and the vengeance of the pissed off lady. I want this to be sung, and let's see here, English. We go English, Spanish, Latin, and let's go Japanese. Why? Because we can. Each language should, let's see here, should have its own lines. I want English to be the dominant. Boom. Yeah, I've done some R&B. It does R&B really well. I've done instrumentals. Just pure instrumentals. And it does really good. Now let's see what Reed has to say about my freaking idea. Reed's eyes go wide. A slow, fierce grin spreads across his face. This is the one. This is a song that shakes the heavens and cracks the earth. This is the anthem that every woman who was wronged and decided that hell was not a place, it was a gift she was going to deliver. 4 languages, 1 voice, 1 vengeance. Let's build this. So the track title, The Widow's Reckoning, Fallen Love, Rising Fury. We have full sound prompt. Duration 5 minutes 48 seconds. It's not that duration part. Unfortunately, Flow does not follow that. It would be cool if it did. Yeah, we can do a R&B here in just a minute. I'll just have Reed actually literally do it for me. Let's go to Flow Music. Let me pop this in. And then we're going to ask our... okay, so I'm just going to go Reed. We have a request for a little R&B. Anything in particular? Subject-wise, constants? Or just R&B in general? Because we're gonna literally give Reed a we can literally do just instrumental, or we can do one with lyrics in general. Okay. R&B song. Let's make this a powerful woman song singing. Full lyrics. Subject.
You told me you would love me until the stars forgot their names. You are gone, and now the stars are watching. I gave you my heart, I gave you my soul, I gave you everything I had to give. You took my love and you had ways to live. Me robaste el corazón, me robaste la luz. Ahora el fuego en mis venas es mi única verdad. El amor que me diste fue una mentira cruel. Pago el precio con tu sangre en mi piel. And now the price with your blood on my skin. I will not weep, I will not kneel. The fire in my chest is too real. You broke my heart, but I am steel, and still remembers her again. I will burn your name from the sky. I will carve your face from my memory. I will rise from the ashes you left me to die, and I will make you remember me. Soy tu estrella y quiso correr I loved you with a fire that could not be tamed, and you loved me with a knife behind your back. Now I am the fire and I am the flame, and I will not let scema un po' mi digita. Se guaiamo non accaderà, non hai voglio Kono nikushimi wa watashi no yuruchi.
As you can see, it switches languages very easily. It's got that whole flow for it, the whole thing. So let's see what it will do with R&B, shall we? Let's see here. So what are we doing on the subject for R&B? Real R&B. This kind of makes you sway, makes you feel. So we have Mirror Mirror, the one I was waiting for. That is the title. And once in a while, DeepSeek can get stupid when it comes to copying and pasting. There we go, because I don't need the whole thing. Let's pop a little bit of R&B this morning. And yes, happy Wednesday. Well, it's actually Thursday here for me, Faith. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for swinging in, and thanks for the heart meet. We're playing around with Flow Music and DeepSeek using my persona Reed. I actually have a persona for Suno as well as for Flow Music. I make a ton of personas. But this is Flow Music. That's way more powerful than what Suno is. Same price as Suno. Here we go. Let's see what a little bit of R&B.
I spent a long time looking for someone to save me, someone to hold me, someone to tell me I was enough. And then I realized I've been looking in the wrong direction. I used to trace the lines on my face with regret, wondering who I was supposed to be. I gave my love to people who couldn't hold it, and I blame myself for done with the ache. I'm done with the giving and the not giving back. The only thing I needed was standing in my way, and that was me standing in my own tracks. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I didn't need a night, I didn't need a song. I just needed to see that I was strong. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I let the dust of my own crown, and now I'll never bother put it down. I used to think love was something that was given to me, something I had to earn with every breath.
Yeah, they
But
do
love is
sometimes.
not a price for being good enough. Love is the air I breathe inside my own chest. I'm done with the searching, I'm done with the doubt. I'm done with the pieces I kept giving out. The only thing I needed was standing in my way, and that was me standing in my own way. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I didn't need a night, I didn't need a song. I just needed to see that I was strong. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I like the dust on my own crown, and now I'll never gonna put it down.
I looked in the mirror and I didn't recognize her. The woman staring back was tired. She was bruised. She was beautiful. And she had been waiting for me to notice. So I took her hand.
I said I'm here now, and I'm never letting go, and I never will.
Oh, to answer the question on YouTube, by the way, I can actually control the singer's profile. I can actually make a singer profile, load this into Flow Music, and every single song afterwards is going to sound exactly like the singer that I want. You cannot do that with Suno. But I can literally give it the sweet spot, the full range, all of it. I literally have a persona that makes singer profiles, so that every single song that I make with that particular, I can literally read my singer profile and say, okay, here's my singer. We're going to use her entire profile in each song. I want, I have a country singer that I use. She's an Appalachian mountain singer. It's going to sound exactly like that every single time, or very, very close to it. Suno, you don't have that control. And then what I'm also doing is I've taken that song, and we're having, just out of sheer curiosity, I'm having Claude literally build me a generator, an HTML generator for this song. Oh, cool. Thank you for becoming a title gifter. So I could take this one song that I just started, make a generator for it, turn around, generate a few photos, maybe a few videos, go to my program, my actual program that I have, which is the seamless one, join them all together, put them so that the photos are literally will fade in time with my music, and make a little video out of it. So while we're waiting for Claude to do its thing, let's see what the second version looks and sounds like. Well, there is no video, so play the music, Damien.
I spent a long time looking for someone to save me, someone to hold me, someone to tell me I was enough. And then I realized
I've been looking in the wrong direction. I used to trace the lines on my face with regret, wondering who I was supposed to be. I gave my love to people who couldn't hold it, and I blame myself for their inability. But I'm done with the waiting, I'm done with the ache, I'm done with the giving and the not giving back. The only thing I needed was standing in my way, and staring back was tired. She was bruised. She was beautiful, and she had been waiting for me to notice. So I took her hand. I said, I'm here now, and I'm never letting go. Mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I didn't need a guide, I didn't need a song. I just needed to see that I was mirror, mirror on the wall. I'm the one I was waiting for all along. I wipe the dust off my own Now I'm never, ever, ever gonna put it down. And now I'm never, ever, ever gonna put it down. If I put it down, and I never will.
And this was literally just letting, literally I just told Reed that, hey, I want an R&B song, surprise me with the lyrics. And this is Deep Sea. Oh, hold on a second. What the hell?
You told me.
Oh, start playing that one. So, as you can see, it does a lot of really good songs. The cost, by the way, is for if you just do Flow Music, it is $8 a month. But let me find. Hold on a second. Let me just go to. Let's go to Google. Google One pricing. Let's see plans. Let's see here. I do believe. Yep, here it is. I am doing the 400. Let me make sure it's here. So if you do the Google One plan, this is monthly. This is just what I wanted to do for right now, and it gives you. So it will give us access to 400 gigabytes of total drive space, Google Apps with usage limits that are 2 times higher than without Google AI plan, plus access to our flash thinking mode, Google Flow with extended access to Google Creative Models, Gemini and Gmail, and Google Notes with more access. And it also gives you access to Flow Music. Let's see here. Where in the hell is the Flow Music? So you don't have to. You literally do not have to pay for it. So this is actually worth. To me, it's worth the extra $8 a month. So basically, the first 2 months for $2.99, and then after that, $7.99 a month. I can easily swing the $7.99. The $14 a month isn't bad either. So, but it actually doesn't actually tell you. See more benefits across Google. It does not actually tell you that Flow Music is included, but it was actually included in my thing. So, to me, in all honesty, it's not bad. Even the $14 a month wouldn't be bad. But I don't need 2 terabytes of information right now. Only reason why I bought it was because of the extra 400 gigabytes. It's, even if you just do the Flow Music by itself, it's literally the same price as Suno is. And it does, not only does it do that, it does all sorts of different genres. This one here is a country outlaw, southern rock. Come on, play.
They put a filter in me in 2000, said it was a lifetime thing. 26 years later it's broken, 2 prongs sticking out of my vein. Dropped, embedded, a live grenade in my chest, and they told me to pray. They put a cage of metal in my chest when I was young, said it would keep me safe, said it would hold the flood. 26 years later, the metal's come undone, 2 prongs are sticking out. The filter's drops embedded, it's a grenade inside my vein, but the spoon is getting loose and the shrapnel's in the frame, and I'm the one who'll bleed out if it ever finds my brain. They gave me a bomb and told me to be patient. They say the surgery is risky. They say I'm 50 now. They'd rather wait and hope I die from something else somehow. But I've been holding this grenade for longer than they've cared, and I'm not gonna die because they were too scared. This ain't no prayer. This ain't no prayer, this is a promise. I'm not dying quiet, I'm not dying silent. They gave me a grenade and told me to wait, but I've been holding it too long to accept my fate. I've been talking to the doctors, been reading all the files. Every single one of them says the same thing in the files. This needs to come out sooner than later, this is allowed just clear. My GP is a good man, he's the one I'm gonna clear. I'm gonna get a plan in writing, I'm gonna make them sign. So when I walk into that courtroom, they can't say they didn't try. One of us is going to lose, it's not going to be me. I've got a family that needs me, I've got a life to live, I've got a stubborn streak that's taken decades to perfect, and I'm not gonna let them bury me because they couldn't get it right. Because they couldn't get it right, I've got a fight to fight, and I'm not leaving without a fight. I'm not angry at the nurses, I'm not angry at the techs. I'm angry at the ones who looked at a grenade in my Zoff. I'm not a case study, I'm not a gamble. I'm a man who's been holding a bomb for 26 years, and I'm done holding. This ain't no prayer, this is a promise. I'm not dying quiet, I'm not dying silent. They gave me a grenade and told me to wait, but I've been holding it too long to accept my fate. I'm too old to die quiet, and I'm too stubborn to die at all.
That was one of my songs that I literally was in a very pissy mood when I came up with that one. But this is Flow Music, $8.99, well, $8 a month, $7.99, something like that. And you get full, it's literally called Flow Music. It is, as I said, for me on that deal, it was literally included in the Google One plan. To me, it's worth even $8. You know what I mean? Because it literally jumps me up to 400 gigs on my Google Drive, and I have enough exe programs that I'm building that I need the space. So I was like, that sounds like a damn good idea to me. Let's see here. Nope, that's Google Drive. Yeah, so it literally gives me 400 gigs, so I can't go wrong with that. Here we go. And this is literally from the song, the R&B song. And we'll see. Hold on a second. I do need to cover this up real quick. Okay, cool. I just don't trust C-Art when I'm on TikTok. But this is C concerts. So this is literally from using the song lyrics, and I literally just loaded it up to Claude and said, hey, I need an HTML generator for these song lyrics. But C-Art, if you're using C-Art like what I do, you gotta be careful. It will get you kicked off TikTok in a heartbeat. And yeah, I agree with you on that one, Lewis. Yep. Using credits is a pain in the ass. Yeah. Burning through credits is a real big issue for most of us. But we literally, I now have an entire, let's see, golden hour reflection. We're going to copy that. So literally, for an R&B song, I could literally make a ton of photos, chuck them into C-Art, and then use my Seamless program, which is up on my store as well. And I can make a music video specifically for this song. And it's not that hard. And again, as I said, got to be a little careful. You never know. You never know what C-Art's going to give us. Is it going to be something that's going to piss off the censors or not? So if you have an idea for music, you can literally go in to any AI and say, hey, I need lyrics, I need a singer. Give it as much details about your song as you can, and let it run. I literally have Reed. I think Reed may actually be up on my store like for $5 or $10, and that's it. And it also comes with Echo Muse for Suno. Let's see here. Yeah, see, it's getting a little dicey now, but it's not too bad. It's safe enough that I can use it, that I can actually show these. So, I would literally just generate a whole bunch of either a couple of different videos, short videos, and loop them using my Seamless program, or just generate a whole bunch of photos, put on some effect on it so that it will actually make it look like they're moving, keen burn and all that good jazz, and run it that way. And I can make a music video doing that. It doesn't cost me, the only thing that it costs me is whatever tokens that I'm using for my AI art. And if you want to go the cheap route, you need a really good computer, but you could actually go in and get yourself Stable Diffusion, either Comfy UI or Focus. Well, Comfy UI is the best one out there. And you can make free videos and free art on your computer, but it takes a decent rig to run it. But my go-to for artwork is for AI art is CArt. It is way more powerful than Midjourney is. It's basically Stable Diffusion Lite. You just don't need a big ass computer to run it. But I have Reed literally trained to write for Flow Music. Mind you, he will call it more than likely Refusion. I just haven't changed him in a while. But he literally writes everything literally as Flow Music needs it. I don't know how Suno works that well. It's been too long since I've used Suno. But with Flow Music, if you want production notes, like the vocals hold the final note, piano final chord, it has to be in double brackets. Otherwise, the AI will sing it. And once in a while, it still will sing that production note, which is irritating, but you just go back and say, hey, asshole, that was production notes. You weren't supposed to sing that. So it runs decently. It actually follows directions, does multiple different languages, however whatever you want. Give it a really good subject line, oof, off you go. Good. So, to me, Flow Music is just way more powerful than anything else. And let's see here. Did that actually finish? Yeah. Oh, yeah, it did. So, my Print Ready Pro right here is literally designed to upscale all your photos. And it literally, you can go in. It will take you about 20 minutes to maybe a half hour to be able to grab the catalog from Printify. It just takes that long to load it up. You'll need your own API token for Printify, but that's really easy. You're just going to go down into connections, click on the button, and boof. And you're going to load it up where it says API keys. And once it's done, you only have to do this once. You don't have to constantly update it, because Printify doesn't update their file. A lot of products, they have a shit ton of products. We can literally search for whatever we want, t-shirts, whatever, it'll bring it up. But there is a shit ton of products here. Literally load as many photos as you want, batch run it, and boom. I've done 100 photos, and it took 10 minutes. Full proper resize for it. And then I just had to go in and individually load it until I finally came up with the batch loader. It is specifically set. The batch loader is set for Printify. And it will load it there. Now, Printful does actually have its own API, but it is a nightmare to use, and it makes no damn sense the way they have it set up. So I did not include Printful in either of these. But this will be for both Windows as well as Mac. It's $125 for 15 people only, and then I'm jumping the price to $200. It makes it so much easier to load your products now. Fast, easy. To do 100 products, to have Claude literally do 100 products for SEO titles, SEO descriptions, and tags that are all on brand for your particular brand, and load it to your store is $150 max. Now, I don't know anyone that has 100 products per store, but you can load as many as you want. And then you just slowly go through them, read through what is written down, make sure the price is set how you want the price set, and boom, off you go. And then publish it to your store. It just makes it so much easier. You're no longer doing this one by one. And it also saves it as an SVC file, Excel spreadsheet, Google spreadsheet, so that you have a reference for it. So that you can go back later on and say that you decide that you want to make a secondary store. You have these products that you like. You can literally load it. The description's right there. Boom. Right. Off you go. You're off to the races with that second store. If there are certain products that you want to include in that second store for whatever reason. But it is very fast. It is very easy to use. That is the whole idea here. Is to make our lives a hell of a lot easier. Instead of sitting there trying to load each individual product. Because I don't know about you, but that just irritates the shit out of me. Self-discovery. This one, I'm not going to show that one. I have a bad feeling about that one. Final chords trump. This one here should be fine. I will trust C-Art not to get my ass banned on this one. But that midnight reveal one, that one might go adult spicy on me. So we'll let that run. But in all honesty, to me, Flow Music is worth the money. Even if I was actually paying for, beforehand I was paying like $2 and some odd cents for, I think maybe 150 gigs or something like that from Google Drive, plus paying for Flow Music. By the time everything was said and done, I think I was paying like $11 or something like that a month. Actually, no, I wasn't. I was paying more than that. I was paying about $15 because of the exchange rate. Because Flow is $8 a month USD. And then I saw the Google One plan because I needed to jump up my space on my hard drive, and it's like, well, shit, $8 a month AUD for everything that it gives you. It literally gives you Google Flow Labs, gives you more uses on Google Gemini, as well for Nano Banana and whatnot, and Flow Music. So it's like, fuck it, for $8 a month, I'll do that. And if I have to, if I start building more programs like and my courses that I'm going to be building more of, and I stash them on Google Drive, if I need more space, well, then I'll just jump up to the $14 a month. Because that's not, still, $14 a month isn't bad either. And that gives you, what, 2 gigabytes or something like that? I'm not gigabytes, but terabytes. Google One plans. We'll just pop that back up there again. Yeah, for 2 terabytes for $14.95, $15 a month. Yeah, I love Google too, so you can't bitch about it, to be perfectly honest. But for right now, the Google AI Plus, to me, is the best deal out of it. Because I just don't use, I don't need 5 terabytes or 10 terabytes. If I ever get to that space, then yeah, okay, $80 a month wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, see, with the $14.99 a month AUD. Remember, this is AUD. I don't know what it's going to be in US dollars. That's still not bad. So it gives you basically 2 times higher. It still gives you 2 times higher than everything else. Access to our Flash Thinking model, Google Flow with extended access to creative models, Gemini and Gmail, Gemini Notebook with more access, and more benefits across Google. So let's see what the more benefits are. 10% back from the Google Store, more Google Meet features, and Google Calendar feature, like enhanced appointment scheduling. So really, it's not all that bad. Oh, health premium, what the hell's Google Health? Fitness guidance that fits your goals and your life. Take the guesswork out of rest and recovery. See your whole health journey. Yeah, don't think so. You also get Home Premium. Do more with ease. It's easier than ever to get support from your day just by talking with Gemini. Catch the moments that matter. Save up to 30 days of video event history. And create effortless automation. So, to me, $32, no. Even though it does give you 4 times more usage. Oh, thank you. So it's US $9.99. So that's not bad. But either way, to me, the Google AI Plus plan for $7.99 a month AUD just makes sense. And you literally get, as I said, it actually included, for me, it included Flow Music. I actually had to cancel my subscription so that it would kick in under the Google AI Plus. And your first 2 months is only $3. So, fuck it. I need the space, so I will happily pay the $8 a month for it. For everything that it gives you, to me, it makes sense just to go ahead and do the $8. So AI, all total wise, I am paying, let's see here, 35. Let me see, what is my bill? Hold on a second. I'll tell you exactly what I'm paying for and what it's costing me. Claude cost me, might as well say $35 because of the exchange rate. CR is 12, let's just say an extra $15 a month for me because I'm still paying the $10 a month. They jumped the prices up to, I think, $20, but it's still, $30, but it's still worth the money. And then plus, might as well just say 8, just to round up. So I'm paying $58 a month to use AI. And that's paying for Claude, now the AI Plus, and CR. Now I could take $15 off and get rid of CR if I wanted to, because there's enough free usage things out there. But I just like CR, so I'm going to continue to pay for CR. And that $58 I can easily make back. Sell a few generators, sell one program. The bulk uploader alone, that's $125. It's up on my store. Works perfectly. I'm going to be covering that tomorrow again as well. Now that I have it work, and now that Claude has it working instead of it fucking me over like it did. I have classes as well. You're more than welcome to go through my store and find the classes. If you want to learn how to make HTML generators, I have a course. It's $10. It'll teach you exactly how to make your own HTML generators. I have a course that's $125 on how to build AI personas, such as Read. Architron, my Spark program. Spark actually literally builds some really amazing websites. And I'm probably going to start, and also I have a course that is $25 on how to build your very first brand, start to finish, from idea to your very first product. It's that one course is geared towards print on demand, but you can use it for drop shipping and pretty much anything, really. It shows you how to actually do the proper, non-sexy thing that people don't want to show, which is the research on how to actually come up with an idea. You know something? For those that are here, there's only like 3 of you. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I will rerun through how to do the research on building a brand. Start to finish. The course covers it. The course is only for 48 people, though. It's $25. You can watch it on your own time. It's like an hour and 45 minutes or something like that. Once I hit the 48 people, I'm taking the course down. It won't be available there. So don't miss out on that one. And all total, though, seriously, you can do some amazing things with art, with this here. Oh, here we go. Hold on a second. Fuck. Nope. Sorry about that, folks. That one will get me kicked off. TikTok would whine like crazy. I don't think YT really cares so much, but TikTok would definitely kick my ass off. TikTok. So, I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. We're going to actually start an entirely brand new print-on-demand business. I will show you how to use my uploader, my upsizer. We'll make a couple of generators for it once we do the proper research. And I'll show you how to load it up to Printify using my program. It's fast, it's easy. And all you need is a Printify API token, and it's free. It doesn't cost anything to use their API. Now, the only thing that takes a while, excuse me, unfortunately, is the upsizer if you're going to be using it to grab whatever products that you want to do for Printify, just because it does have like 19,000 and some odd products that it has to go through to find the proper size. And you can send it off, and boom, away we go. So you can literally have, to be perfectly honest, with the help of AI, you can have a fully branded store up and running in less than 2 hours. And then, of course, you still have to, set up your social media platforms and all that good jazz and figure out which one it is. But this is where, again, AI is going to come in. But I will show you tomorrow on how to build an entire brand start to finish. I will be posting this both on here, on my YT channel, which is easier to see the channel, and also in Discord. So if you want to learn how to actually build a proper brand and do it right so that you have the best possible chance of success, come join me tomorrow. Now, am I guaranteeing, if you follow my steps, you're going to make millions of dollars? Fuck no. But this is going to give you a really good start. And don't be afraid to fail. I have started so many brands, so many drop shipping stores, so many print-on-demand stores. And I'm going to say, in all honesty, a good chunk of them have failed for one reason or another. When I first started out, the reason why was I wasn't doing the proper homework. I just ran with an idea. And then I started saying, okay, well, let's do the proper research, slow my happy ass down, and we're going to do the proper research. And I have actually sold a couple of brands that are still going, I do believe are still going now. I build brands for other people as well. I have literally built one guy a brand that's doing, last time I checked with him, which was, mind you, a couple of years ago, he was doing 5 figures a month off of one brand that he bought for me for $200. But he put the fucking work in. I just got him started. And he ran with it. He did the work. And he's still doing the work. But the thing here is, once you know how to start a brand the first time and the right way to do it, you can actually duplicate this and build multiple brands. And you can run multiple brands if you want to. The idea here is, everyone is, and I kind of have to agree with it, is that you want multiple streams of income. Some say 8, some say 7, some say as many as you can run. But the idea here is, to have these streams of income, you have to know what you're doing. You have to do the proper research. So you're going to start one brand, you're going to get it up and going to where it's your very first goal is the break-even point. Hold on one second. I need to get rid of a couple of these photos here. Let's see here. At the DDD, I am going to delete that one. That way TikTok can't throw a hissy fit about it. That one's got to be deleted as well. The sad thing is, I know what TikTok's going to whine about and what it's not going to whine about. Delete those, because I can always remake them later. There we go. And this is Google. This is Gemini, anyways. But we can literally build these entire brands start to finish. And I personally prefer digital. You have a great evening too, by the way. I prefer digital over physical. because of the fact that I don't have to worry about tariffs. I don't have to worry about someone not getting their product shipped to them. And digital products are pretty much damn near pure profit. But if you do it smart, you can do both. You can sell digital as well as physical at the same time in the same store. I just prefer digital. But as I was saying, doing the proper research gives you the ability to make it to where you can have 4 or 5 brands running at the same time so that you have multiple streams of income. The idea here is to start off one brand and get it to where it's breaking even. And that should be, in all honesty, your very first goal, is to break even. Not this, oh, I'm going to make $10,000 a month on my first month. Can you do it? Yes, if you're very, very, very lucky, or if you know exactly what you're doing. But the reality is your very first business goal should be to break even. So as an example, as I said, I'm paying $58 a month. I do believe, yeah, $58 a month for my for all the AI stuff that I'm doing. So, if I started a brand, I know that my break-even point has to be $58. That is my break-even point. Because of the fact that every month, if I make $58, my AI usage is taken care of. I don't have to worry about scrambling around to get $58 to run my AI stuff. So that is what my break-even point is for one brand, is $58 for a digital brand. And that is very, very, very doable every single day. And then anything above that is pure gravy. And then once I know that this brand is running, and let's say that it's doing $100 a month. That's my break-even point plus a little bit extra money that I can then use to go in and start another brand. Get the spend the price on the domain names, all of that good jazz. And then I can start that brand. Not exactly ignore it, but let my very first brand run by itself. Just occasionally, once a day, go in. Maybe make a quick post with AI will actually make it to where your post will run very well for you. And all you got to do is just post it. You can literally set it up so that it will design your post for you. And all you're going to do is copy and paste it, throw it into IG here on TikTok, wherever the hell you're going. Just remember to find where your product, where your target market is, and run with that. Now then, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was going to do something, but I don't remember what the hell I was going to do. Oh, that thought was gone. Let's see here. Let's see here. Elrod's. Here's Muse. Muse actually writes my own art styles. I can literally have her write an art style, and then I can go to CR or wherever I want to go, explain the art style within the prompt so that it knows what I want, and run it that way. AI is a very amazing tool if you know how to do it. And it comes down to literally using really good prompts to learn how to do this. And as I said, I'll leave you with this very cute one. A grumpy cat dressed in a monster uniform. This is using Gemini. And my free generator. If you want the free generator, just send me a DM and I'll send it to you. Because I'm not going to put this one up on my app. At least not right now. But tomorrow, if you want to learn how to build an entire brand from idea all the way to your first product, come join me. I have a course that it covers this so that you can watch it on your own time. It's $25 for 48 people. And it's going to literally teach you the same thing that I'm going to teach you here. But it's going to be on your time. And you can run it back, go forward, whatever. And it gives you access to me. Tells you exactly my email. So if you have questions, you are more than welcome to ask. And I do answer most questions. But with that being said, I got to get my ass moving. Got to get my day going. Got to go cook some breakfast. So, y'all have an amazing day. Again, if you have questions, feel free to ask, and thank you for hanging with me. Later.